Oh, God. Yeah, this is... I don't even know what to think about this. Because, like, on paper, you see the Aphelios Thresh, and you are loving what you're seeing on the other side, but it's like, World, we're taking the Rift Herald, and you can see that everybody is up here.
Oh!
This is kind of what we expected between these two teams, but we'll see if AFREECA can effectively deny it here, as the eye is incredibly low. In comes the root onto Fly, and that's just going to be it. They're just going to get it, as trying to get on top of Croco now. The equalizer does a bit. The Summit just going to pop his ultimate. In goes Fly, immediately gets exhausted, as Croco goes a bit too far for the Diana right now, and he just baits himself in. Keen looking for a bit more, not going to be able to get much, so just the one trade for the Rift Herald, but AFREECA will love this priority and look to do a lot more.
Like a Viego crown.
Yeah.
Not quite that. Dread playing very well on this prio, again invading Croco, who's put really far behind, but Croco is not the carry in this game.
Okay, we're just running on in, and Croco thinks he's getting in there and winning the 1v1, but the equalizer comes down, and Croco's baited in, and now they're going to be able to secure Fate as well. This is what we wanted to see out of the side of AFREECA. Invading, getting in their face, being proactive, and now they're going to be able to take this turret as well.
That's the exact issue with LIIV Sandbox that we pointed out before, and I'm surprised to see it come up now. 16 minutes in for no reason. It's like, you are behind.
As it stands, Prince and Effort will be okay. And AFREECA this time around, they're like, okay, no more Drakes are yours. Although they do have vision here on Keen. They're trying to burst him down. The teleport is big, and the exhaust keeps him around. Keen is going to be the one that gets caught out. That is very not often that happens. As a really nice kick, and the equalizer gets massive damage. LIIV Sandbox really trying to press the issue. They get the pick, and they run straight into the brick wall that is Renekton Rumble that are fed. And now they're just on the run, but the flash comes in, and Ash is feeling really nice about this one. Fly looking for a bit more, will just get the Mundo, and they will be able to turn this one and get the Drake as well.
And the 2 items now done for Aphelios. That's a really big spike. Flank coming through.
All right, the flank comes in, and the arrow is good on top of Effort. The equalizer gets a lot of value, and Summit is just left out to dry. Look at how much damage Prince has sustained. He flashes away, but for what? As the Croc is huge and is getting right onto that back line, and there's nothing they can do. I mean, Fate wasn't even here. There was no kick. There was no disengage. They just get caught out desperately trying to take out the mid-tier 1, and that's going to be Baron going to AFREECA.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful equalizer from Dread. Again, yes, Fly is the one that finds that flank, but even without that flank, that was just already LIIV Sandbox almost completely demolished by a single ultimate, because look at the health bar here. And they get greedy for the turret. They can't back off. Look at this. That's already the fight lost. Yeah. Prince doesn't have the weapons, and you need to start respecting. I honestly think at this point, it's too late to start respecting. You should have done it earlier, and now you're in real deep trouble.
Yeah.
As the Baron will get picked up. It is, again, AFREECA with just... Yeah, we can criticize LIIV Sandbox. They know Fate is here. He walks over definitely 2, possibly 3 wards.
Spotted him. Pings are down, they know. But does Fate care? Okay, he's going to ult over the wall, as there you go. You just get the Mundo in front of it, but can he tank the damage is the question. As now we're just running at Prince, and the equalizer is huge. The Gale Force, though, can they kite back is the question. Really nice stopwatch, and I think Prince isn't doing enough damage. Just watching him shoot that immensely fed Renekton is kind of sad to watch, to be honest. AFREECA are just so massive right now, and they're going to move at the second Baron. And I don't think there's really anything that LIIV Sandbox can do to stop them.
It's not the right weapons for Prince. Croco tries to get something done with a counter Moonfall, but it's not quite enough. They are going to go for the contest here. Someone used his teleport.
Okay, second teleport coming in, but they don't have a jungler. They're just trying to win the straight up fight, but this is 4v5. The damage here is, you know, it's a bit nice AoE damage. In goes the Lee Sin, but he's not able to do anything as he gets a kick down, and Rumble dies as well. Summit's actually getting a lot of value here, soaking damage, but at the end of the day, Mundo's life will end. It doesn't matter if Aphelios does 5,000 damage when the enemy team has 30,000 health. They're 5 on 5. LIIV Sandbox say this is our final stand at the Elder Drake. They're just going to poke it down and, okay, we're just starting it. We're just getting in there. Come at me, bro, they say. And Prince does have enough lifesteal, it seems like, to tank this decently. Fly is taking a lot of damage, but the equalizer again! It's just so much value as Keen gets in there. And the kite back is there. Keen is going pretty low, but he gets so much value himself. And Prince is going to go down, so that's the end of that. This fight is absolutely over. The bottom lane is wide open, and that's exactly where AFREECA will go to end this game.
About as clean as possible from AFREECA. They never give LIIV Sandbox the opportunity to come back in this game. They play it slow, they play it steady. They consecutively find the right place, are able to snowball their lead to the point where even with a theoretical perfect moment for LIIV Sandbox, it's not going to matter. The wallets are too heavy.
Yeah, they're just smacking them now. That's going to be the end of that. LIIV Sandbox, it's too late in the game. Good timing, I suppose, on the flash. But that is it. Double kill comes in, and AFREECA will take the extremely dominant game number 1 victory here as they take it down, slow and steady, 36 minutes, and they say, if you have enough engage and you play it smart enough.
Team as you're trying to engage.
Yeah.
Really like the AFREECA draft here.
It's just, okay, we're going to use all of our abilities into their backline, and then the Jinx doesn't get to play composition.
This comp, if they can get some payoff here, it might be worth it, but...
Uh-oh. Oh, and AFREECA are even getting in there as it's 3 on 3, but the AoE damage is so huge, effort gets incredibly low. They're trying to turn it onto Lehens, but they absolutely cannot. Everybody has to flash away, and he flashes and dies to the burn of red buff from the Rumble, who is already up a level. This is gigantic for AFREECA in this early game.
That is there. Rocco and Affit trying to set up a trap here. However, Fly has the ultimate available.
Oh, they found the Rumble! Dread is just out here. He's going to smite the objective. But Flash is down, and so is Equalizer, so just going to get rocketed. It's almost like they handed that kill over to Prince, and if Dread's just going to get caught like that, LIIV Sandbox say thank you very much. That'll be a free Rift Herald for us.
And it's the feeling of fake safety that AFREECA have. Not expecting Effort to already be in position there. He's the one who sets the play, and it's a free kick for Croco, and he's going to hit them.
Yeah.
You still have to back off. Croco?
Okay. Croco's like, well, I'm going to take this, actually. Yes, thank you very much. That is my objective, and now I'm going to try to kill you. As in he goes, and that's going to be the Akali picking that one up. Nice dodge on the death sentence, but it doesn't matter because he's sentenced to death anyway alongside of the Dragon. So LIIV Sandbox really turning this one around in a big way.
Those work, they just feel so disgusting.
Yeah.
But the info is always there, right? You might not expect it to come out, but...
As long as you show, which you will,
True.
on time unless you like teleport in and the fight's already in. That is a huge engage! Leo is all alone. He actually trades back a lot of damage, even with the Cannon Barrage, but now Keen is out here alone. He's going to get stunned up, misses that flash. Even the rocket's going to hit him, and in comes Fate. Should be an easy cleanup here as the Equalizer is just for added special effects, it feels like. At this point, it's not really going to help out too much. Dread and Fly not able to help out their team, and LIIV Sandbox will take a free Infernal Soul.
Looks like we're going to game number 3 of Infernal Soul with this composition.
Then you can rush for an Infernal. Like, execution-wise, I feel like there was a way for them to try to finagle that last fight, but...
Like last game, you mean?
Yeah, but then Leo just dies, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's the end. And that's kind of where we're at right now. They do have a decent amount of wave clear with the barrels and the Varus and the Rumble. Decent amount, but Infernal Soul is really the issue as, oh, look at this. How about another pick, and this time on to Keen. Might even be more value, as in goes Croco. And Fate's in there in his Shroud, easily going to be able to get out. And that is just a straight-up pick. Some low-ish health bars here on the side of LIIV Sandbox, but it's Renekton, and they are very far ahead with the Baron buff, so they're still going to be able to push in and get a lot of value out of this one.
I don't think there's a lot to be done here, Valdez. Inhibitors going down, Baron buff available.
Oh, effort. Making some plays and fly. One last stand. LIIV says, let me go with you. Witness us together. So they go hand in hand. LIIV Sandbox coming in here. Prince takes a bit of damage, but he still has the range. They're going to pick away at this one. The barrel's available now for Keen. He's desperately trying to clear these minions here, but that's just going to be a couple of guys dead as Fate is now gigantic. And LIIV Sandbox will be able to push this one in and force us into a game number 3. Only 27 minutes on this one, so LIIV Sandbox able to do it a bit quicker than their counterpart. As game number 2 will go their way, and we will jump into a game number 3. Yeah.
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily think Shen would have been bad here.
No. No, I don't think it would have been that good, but it wouldn't have been bad.
True.
Emotional on the champion. And Ezreal is also one of those picks that when he gets ahead, he becomes incredibly obnoxious. We're also currently in an Ezreal era where he does take items that he shouldn't be using and then use them aggressively well, in case of the Frozen Heart, of course.
They have taken damage it fast enough. That's going to be the denial there onto Dread. This is down now. I don't know. This is kind of low. We'll see if they actually do go for it. The chains come in and the teleport as LIIV just gets healed up. And AFREECA say no. Okay, nice engaged follow-up here from Effort, but now immediately they turn that one around. LIIV gets low, but a gigantic knockup comes in as LIIV's just on the run. He's baiting so much time away from Summit. And it looks like 4 for 1 here in the trade for AFREECA as eventually Summit's gonna die. Keen will pick up that kill, and that is going to be a gigantic win here for AFREECA as they also got the Rift Herald. First 10 minutes. You won't have it any other way.
Is Keen dead? Is Fate dead?
No, Keen's... no. Okay.
Okay. Getting a bit excited there.
Yeah. Keen's trying...
In an attempt to pick up a Goldfield, refresh those wards, and there we go!
They found a pick. They go in onto Fly as Fate will not be denied. Even flashes in to make sure that he gets on in there and doesn't get burst down. That is a nice little pick. So Krako getting proactive. And just like that, I mean, you take away the enemy mid.
Be a Muramana finish for Prince, maybe a second item for Fade, who's been sitting. Fly.
Oh, not again. Although this time we have a lot more help coming in. We got teleports, we got Leona, and now they're going to be able to dive on a Krako very easily. And Keen, he scoops up yet another kill. He picks up the Lee Sin as well. He was thinking about continuing there, but with Effort showing up as well, they're just not going to get in. So they trade the teleports, and that's going to be a nice trade here for AFREECA.
Which that one, and this means favorable trade for AFREECA. Flash now gone on Krako.
Oh,
what about this one?
Look at this! What? Where did he come from?
Where did he go?
That is the Ninja LeBlanc play. Playing perfectly around Vision. He's able to sneak his way into the Baron, and they had no clue. And AFREECA were walking over Vision as well, I think the entire time, because there was a control ward in the river, and there was one over the Baron wall. So there you go. I suppose just like that, Fate picks up a kill.
I'm still a bit LeBlanc just 100-0ing someone like that.
Just watch, there's 2 control wards.
지나가는 거 맞출 수 있어. 나이스!
The blind chains.
미드 밀자.
Kind of blind.
Really well done, as Summit.
Yep. Summit's in there. Now he's got a cow alongside of him, but here's Keen, and he's kind of scary. They don't seem to care because Fate is quickly into the fight, and that's going to be LIIV that gets eventually caught out. Takes a little while, but now they're looking for a little bit more. Not quite able to catch up to that one, but that is a big pick before this Ocean Drake. Maybe LIIV gets back on time, but I can feel already the momentum swinging back. And you can see, I mean, this is perfect for LIIV Sandbox because you just sit here and you just press Qs with Prince, and Fate does his thing. And Keen trying to trade it back, nicely done. That's one way to try to challenge the LeBlanc. You're trying to not let her get free poke, but it's much easier said than done.
It's also for Soul Point, not for Soul, and that means that as LIIV Sandbox, you don't have to take as big a risk, because even if you lose the Drake here, as long as the re-engage is good, you can get a Baron.
All right, let's see it. Keen trying to frontline. Lahenz is so low already. But here's the Renekton in the front. There's so much damage coming out as Lahenz goes way in, gets the stopwatch down. As Dread now frontlining here, but Fate on the run. Look at the Leo just jumping into the backline at the same time. And it looks like maybe they're able to do it. No, Leo's gonna go down. Prince turns it around. He stayed alive the entire time. And Fly has an immense amount of damage, but it's not quite enough. Keen, can he 1v3? There's definitely an opportunity, but no, it's not gonna happen. As the Quadro will come in for Prince. Only 7,000 damage.
7K!
Welcome to Prince's Ezreal and his worlds.
And we've been talking about the LeBlanc the entire game, Valdez. But it's Prince. He has 3 items. He's been 0-0-0 the entire, or 0-0-1 the entire game.
Yeah.
But if you don't kill him in a team fight, he's going to do this every single time. There's a reason that we can't stop talking about this man's Ezreal, and we're going to see it here, because AFREECA identifies that if we can actually get Fate down, there is an opportunity for us to win this game. Look, Dread goes in, Leo goes for an aggressive ultimate, but Fate stalls for a really long time, giving Croco the opportunity to take down Leo afterwards. Prince is untouched, flashes forward there to get on top of Fly, then is able to pick him up, get away, and Frozen Heart coming in clutch here, that's for sure, with the rest of his team.
And this is the power of the Ezreal in the late game. Like, yes, there are pieces of AFREECA's comp that can scale very nicely. Fly is even being able to do a lot of damage here. Summit gets way caught out, but who's caught with who? Where did the Kaisa go? Just immediately goes down, but a 1-for-1 trade here against the Baron pushing is, you know, you lose your Kaisa. It's not going to be great. And that's going to be LIIV Sandbox just pushing in now. And AFREECA say, well, we just got to give this away now.
Nothing you can do.
Okay, they're just going to back. And, well, looks like the turret's going to go down. Although Keen is running up now. Fate looking for the play. Just, again, it's just poke, you know? You never have to fully commit as the LeBlanc. So unless you can get some huge engage here, you're gonna struggle, and that's not what you're looking for. Lahenz is trying to get in there, but it's just desperation at this point. It's okay, you're gonna get the stun down onto Effort, break the chain, but you're still down a support, and now you're down 2 inhibitors, and they're just gonna go for the Ocean Soul.
Oh, I love it. Play it safe.
Oh, maybe we could go to that. No, not quite.
Please?
I'd like to trade your Charizard for my Pidgey. It's a great trade. You should do it.
You use the first generation Pokemon.
They're going to take this down, of course. No real surprise here. And even the True Shot Barrage for some extra added damage onto Leo. Again, there's really no vision for AFREECA, so that's the main issue, outside of the, of course, huge burst damage. Keen now, he is frontlining against Summit, who's just going to go over to his Alistar, and this is a little bit broken, and it's stolen by Dread, who gets in there, and look at this damage. They're trying to take down Fate. They're not quite going to be able to, but the Baron is the first step in the right direction here for AFREECA. Dread damage, and perhaps you find Prince out of position, or maybe it's Summit and you fight 4v5. There are chances in the very late game, especially with the amount of damage that AFREECA also have. That is a massive solar flare. They're getting in there. And look at Summit. He's trying to frontline, but he can't all alone. And Fate's not even here. He's in the river. He's not able to be there for the fight, so Keeney's going to just get that Zhonya's down. And now Croco's going to get caught out. And one by one, the dominoes are falling. And everybody's got a GA. In goes Fate. He's trying to execute. He quite can't do it there. But so much damage on the backline here as well, as Prince is just backing off and he's kiting them all. Look at the health bars here on the side of AFREECA. And they gotta back off. Prince is still alive. He is the unkillable final boss of LIIV Sandbox. It's not Fate anymore. I know.
Who's it gonna be?
It's too perfect. And they're already fighting here a minute before because they know they're fighting for position. Oh, that's a big chunk. And that's really what you want to do is LIIV Sandbox. I mean, you don't want to really get engaged upon. You don't want your Renekton to get isolated.
The base is open. There's no turret. They can get you in it. That's a problem.
Yeah, Fate's like, guys, the back door's open.
What?
They can't get on top of them. Wait, okay. Dread is going to try to make this happen. The kick is good. Inhibitor's down. They still got to win the fight from here. But now the minions coming in for LIIV Sandbox, and look at the poke that's coming in. Fly has to flash away. And they've successfully zoned them away. There's only teleport here on Keen. And there's no vision. Oh no. Okay. Thankfully Gwen has her miss, but now, are they just gonna, I feel like they could just back off and burst this, but again, it's such a risk. 43 minutes in, they just want to go for the fight.
They want to play it safe.
Oh,
Keen!
Oh, look at the flank. Okay, they saw him. They saw him. They should know, okay. Here comes the flank. They're trying to get on top of Prince. Effort is in the front line. And just look at Prince and look at Keen in the front line doing the damage. Nice kick. Krako and Summit. They're not enjoying this party very much.
Super Waves are going to be pushing in the mid lane as well. Summit's going to back and teleport in.
The Elder, even if they get the Elder, the game isn't really over here. And who knows who's going to get it.
Oh, the poke.
The damage, the TP comes in from Renekton. It's going to join the party fashionably late. In goes Fate. That's a huge amount of burst. And now the front line, they're going in, but Summit immediately gets burst down. And that's the power of the Rhyme. And it's going to go the way of Dread. He picks it up again, wins another smite fight, and maybe it's enough. They got to burst down Prince, but they can't quite get onto him. But still, the kick is good enough, and now, oh man.
Fate's still alive!
What is going on? Fate's going to get it. Okay, all right.
It's a
42,
race?
the game is not over. Nope, AFREECA are not going for it. They have to stop the backs. They have to stop the base. It's pretty insane. Look at him. He's even trying to poke.
Fate's not here.
He's almost here.
It's all execution.
He's always
Realm
moving.
up!
Oh, okay. Burst down the Baron. And they don't have the vision. They're trying to collapse now, but the damage is too much. And that's the Baron taken just like that. And LIIV Sandbox can't punish. Unless Krako, okay, he's gonna get the enemy support. And down will go the Leona. And all hell breaks loose here as Gwenin and the Viego are just doing way too much damage, but Prince is still alive. Can they get Prince is really the question. I don't think he can do it all alone at this point, though. Flash over the wall.
Can he go for the base?
Again, Prince and Fate are here alone, and Prince says, well, I'm just a one-man army. They're just chasing.
He's gonna die, right? Right?
I mean, okay, well, they're wrapping around. Jonah Strong, he's keeping this info from us. And this is Prince's vision, but now it's 1v4, and they finally got him. The prom king tonight is Viego, and the prom queen is Dread. And that will be the Ezreal going down. Now, are the death timers long enough for them to end the game with... Let's see.
I don't know.
38 seconds. That feels like enough. We got teleports coming in.
Isn't here. It's a 4v4.
That's okay. They got Keen, Dread, Fly, Leo. They're all here. And let's see it. I mean, can they get the damage down? The root isn't there for Summit.
No. They have 15 seconds. It's too much time.
The Baron is pushing in, and I think they have the damage to do it. Big knockups come in, and oh man, Leo nearly dies, but it's only Leo. Everybody else is doing way too much. 49 minutes, and the game finally ends. AFREECA will take it down, and that's how it ends.